Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Stars and Stuff. I'm Sawyer. Today we're going to be continuing our series, Cool Constellations. We'll be covering the second constellation that contributes to the summer triangle, Lyra. Lyra has a sad story, full of romance and tragedy. So grab a box of tissues. Let's get started. So before we get into our story, we should first cover where Lyra can be found. Lyra can be seen the month June through October, but is most visible during the month of August. Lyra is the second constellation of the Summer Triangle, the first of which was Aquila. For detailed description of what the Summer Triangle is and how to find it, you can watch Cool Constellations, Episode 2. Which is all about Aquila. Now that we know where to find Lyra, we need to cover what we're actually looking at. Lyra is the lyre, which is a harp-like instrument, of Orpheus, who was a great musician and poet in Greek mythology. He died by the hands of Bacchants, and when he died, his lyre was thrown into a river. Zeus sent an eagle, probably Aquila, to get the lyre and put them both in the sky. Orpheus was the son of the Thracian king Ogyges and one of the 9 muses. When he was young, the god Apollo gave him a lyre and taught him how to play it, and his mother taught him how to write verses. The most famous story with Orpheus in it is the passing of his wife Eurydice. Eurydice was trying to escape a satyr at her wedding and fell to a nest of vipers. She was bitten on the heel. When Orpheus found her, he was deeply saddened. He played a song that made the gods and nymphs cry. The gods took pity on him and told him to travel to the underworld and try to revive his wife. He took the advice. Once he was there, his song moved Hades and Persephone, and they agreed to return Eurydice on one condition. He walk in front of her and not look back until they were both in the land of the living. Orpheus and Eurydice started walking back. As much as he wanted to, he did not look back. This is where the story splits off. He either forgets that they both have to be in the land of the living, and turns around, sees his wife, and she disappears, or he thinks that Hades is tricking him because he hasn't heard footsteps behind him. Turns around, sees his wife, and she disappears. Or, finally, his wife trips on roots, he turns around to help her up, and she disappears. Whatever happens, his wife goes back, and he mourns, and even the rocks are sad. The 13 main stars in Lyra are Vega, Gamma Lyrae, Beta Lyrae, R Lyrae, Delta Lyrae, Epsilon Lyrae, RR Lyrae, DM Lyrae, Kappa Lyrae, Mu Lyrae, Gliese 758, and 17 Lyrae C. It also has a ring nebula in it. Vega is the brightest star in the constellation and 6th brightest star in the sky. The first being the Sun, second being Sirius, third being Canopus, fourth being Arcturus, and fifth being Alpha Centauri A. Also, Epsilon Lyrae is actually 2 stars in a binary system. Binary system is when 2 or more stars orbit each other 162 light years away, making it look like one star. Also, the Ring Nebula, Messier 57, is a famous nebula in the Lyra constellation and is south of Vega. So that's Lyra. This constellation has a sad story. But it contributes to the great narrative told by each star and constellation. That in of itself is pretty cool. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. If the night is clear, go out and see if you can see Lyra up in the night sky. Thank you for joining me today, and I'll see you next time. Welcome to the costume party. Thanks! What are you dressed up as? I'm a harp. What? No, you're not. You're too small to be a harp. Excuse you, sir, but are you calling me a liar?